All right, this is a trucking report for 9/11 of 2025. I'm going to go ahead and give you a report from the NFIB. The NFIB is a powerful lobbying group called the National Federation of Independent Business. I'll just tell you a little bit about them right now. They were founded in 1943 to represent the consensus views and interests of small and independent businesses in the United States. It advocates for policies like lower taxes and reduced regulation and provides members with services such as discounted products and market information to support their business operations. And so I'm going to read a report here from this National Federation of Independent Business. It's called the NFIB. This is as of 9/11/2025. For well over a year, virtually all of our economic indicators flashed recession. However, it didn't happen, at least not yet. Now it's looking more like jobless recovery from a almost recession. Stock market is hitting record highs. Gold set a new record high. Corporate earnings are very good. Consumer spending is solid and inflation is subdued. In this context, the Small Business Optimism Index has managed to break out of its funk, running below 99 from October 2021 to October 2024, then rising to over 105 in December of 2024. The current reading of 100.8, while lower than late last year, is above the 51-year average of 98. As good as all that sounds, that's not the whole story. So hiring remains weak and labor quality is the top business problem. Unfilled job openings are disappearing, but not because they are filled. Actual and planned capital spending remain weak. Hopefully, the new depreciation rules and permanent 20% small business deduction will stimulate some investment spending. Owners are optimistic about improving business conditions by year end. Hopefully, stronger sales and more favorable tax rules. For now, the economy is on a good footing, but small business owners are hoping that their uncertainties will be favorably resolved. So that's from the National Federation of Independent Business. Like I said, it's a really good report that they're putting out there because a lot of us are small business owners and we have been feeling how difficult it is, to operate these last several years, of course. But after Trump came in office, there's also been a little bit of uncertainty as to how things are going to take off. The way I look at it is, the trucking industry right now is going through a slingshot type of an instance where we thought that when Trump came in office, there was going to be this big surge like there was in 2016. There was a pretty big surge whenever he came in office that first month or two, but then they started talking about tariffs and all these changes and things started getting to be a little bit uncertain. You can look at the trucking industry right now as if they're just pulling back a really big slingshot. Okay. And that's what's happening right now with the trucking industry is it's being pulled back like a slingshot. Everything that has to do with trucking, freight, semi-truck sales, shipping, all of the freight that are coming into the ports in Houston and California and on our coasts and everything that has to do with trucking all together is basically like a really big slingshot right now. It's getting pulled back really, really tight. And at some point, this thing is going to let go. And it's going to take off. And that's going to be in 2026, man. So everything that I've been reading and researching is looking towards a trend of a really big takeoff in 2026. Everything that they're doing with these tariffs right now and building in the United States versus in other countries and increasing the manufacturing in the United States, all of that stuff takes a little bit of time for it to iron out. And all these investments that we're getting into our current market here in the United States, that all that stuff is starting to get ironed out right now. And it's just pulling back on that slingshot, man. and it's going to take off at some point. And these reports are basically indicating that small business owners should be just a little bit more confident right now. Like I say, I'm growing intentionally because I'm getting ready for 2026 and I'm opening that Fort Worth location. So that's kind of proof that some small business owners are really starting to do a little bit better and being more confident. Anyways, I hope you guys like this report from the National Federation of Independent Businesses, the NFIB. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you.